So guys, this is officially the last video of the year, the last reading for the year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the year so far. Overall, to end this year, for the last month out of the year, I do want to tell you guys, overall the reading looks good. The most important thing I cannot stress is follow your intuition. Any gut feeling that you have, anything that I know sometimes when we get into certain situations, we might have like a certain feeling about the situation, or you kind of just know, you got that just intuition type of feeling, like that gut feeling, you just know. Follow it because your intuition is never wrong. That gut feeling that you have is never wrong. So, for Capricorn, overall, I see you not being satisfied as far as like relationships go. You're dissatisfied. So I see you letting go of whatever things you dealt with in the past and just moving forward, looking for a real meaning. I kind of feel like some of you feel tired, just exhausted about things not working out, and you're just going to move on and look on to better things and just move forward overall. I feel like some of you guys for the month of December do have to take time out and pamper yourself. Take time out and improving yourself. It could be physically, mentally, emotionally. I just feel like you guys just need to sit back and just pamper yourself. Do your hair, do your nails for the women. Just, overall, buy yourself some clothes, just stuff to improve yourself overall. I felt like some of you guys for the month of December might feel like you're hanging on a last limb. Like you're so ready to give up, but at the same time, you're still going forward. Regardless of any negativity you have going on for the month of December, you still need to just move forward overall. Move forward and continue to move. God never gives us a battle we cannot fight. Always remember that. It's funny that I mentioned that because I know some of Capricorns personally. Some of them are close to me and some of them not so close. But the ones that are close to me, they're very, bubbly, outgoing. I just feel like you need to make assessments for the month of December. There's going to be some type of assessments during this month of December. It's not December. I'm recording this video in November, but it's for December. I feel like even though some of you guys are so persistent and looking for something that's serious and committed, at the same time, your energies are scattered. I feel like those of you who are single have plenty of options as far as like significant others and stuff like that. You guys have plenty of options, plenty of choices that you can choose from. Even though some of you Capricorns want something serious, I don't feel like you guys are even ready for anything serious. I feel like overall the energy is scattered here and assessments need to be made. So if you want something serious, you need to be ready for it. I feel like some of you guys are not ready for it, but you're very persistent for it. At the same time, I feel like you play with people the same way they play with you. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. That's kind of like what I feel. You play with people the same way they play with you. The same thing that they tell you, that's the same thing you tell the person that wants to be with you. I feel like there's a lot of suitors too for the single people. A lot of suitors that you can be with, but at the same time, your energy is not only focused on that person. Your energy is focused on everything else as well. Some of you Capricorns could be dealing with an older person. Not older, but he can be in his 30s and up. He or she can be in their 30s and up. I feel like that person, there might be a suitor for you at the moment. You might be, having some time with them, enjoying time with them, but it's nothing serious. I don't see anything serious for as far as like love goes for Capricorn. I feel like more of energies are scattered. You guys have a lot of choices that you can choose from. I just feel like you bouncing back and forth from person to person. It's kind of like there's nothing steady for Capricorn for this month. But overall, I feel like something in the past, like relationships that you've dealt with in the past, it kind of left you feeling like, ugh, you're not satisfied. So you're going to mingle until you can just be satisfied emotionally, you know? I see you searching. I see you, even though you're going to move forward and it was a tough decision to make, I still feel like some of you guys have the world at your hands. You have so many opportunities that you can do, so many things that you can get into. As far as love is never, I want to say, it's never, you're never supposed to rush it. And I feel like patience is needed. You need to have strength. I feel like you need that. That's the most important thing as well. That's the bottom of the deck of for you, Capricorn. You need to have patience. Some of you guys don't have patience in your, I just feel like some of you guys are just like, I just want to be in a relationship. I just want to be happy. Do whatever it takes to get there. But it's really not like that. You're not supposed to force a relationship. It's supposed to just happen naturally, per se. Biggest message to you to end this year. Don't be so gullible. I feel like some of you Capricorns are gullible. Don't be so gullible. You'll meet someone and then they'll be like, oh, you're beautiful or you're handsome. And you can get swept off your feet very quickly without really paying attention to details. Pay attention to details. Follow your intuition. I feel like you're gonna, you know that you were never satisfied, but you're still on this quest to just find something that's permanent, But at the same time, you're very not permanent yourself. Your energies are scattered. Back to the people coming out of the Capricorns coming out of situations or relationships or the breakups or whatnot. Assessments need to be made in life. I feel like you have the world in your hand, but you need to make some assessments. It can be towards your relationship, your finances, or just your life in general, because your energy is always scattered. You're not a type of person that when they focus on one thing, they focus on one thing. You can be focused on something and then something comes by and then you'll be focused on that as well. So your energy's here. I don't see anything permanent, any type of commitment or anything like that. I feel like for the most part, some of you Capricorns are just aloofing around. Maybe you might find somebody that you like or that interests you, or you can be dealing with the King of Pentacles, like I mentioned in the beginning. It could be a girl or a guy. And it's really nothing serious. It really isn't. I don't see too much serious. I kind of feel like you guys, your heads are on the cloud, guys. It's funny that I mentioned that because last month's video, you guys were going through some type of breakup. It kind of played with your feelings. And now I see for the month of December, you guys are coming out of that. You're going to move forward. I even told you in the last reading for November, you guys were going to move forward regardless if it didn't work out for that, with that certain person, a certain situation that you guys got going on. I still see you guys moving forward, looking for a deeper meaning because you're not satisfied. Another thing I want to mention is don't sleep around. It could be for a girl or a guy. Don't sleep around to void the feelings that you have for the other person in the past, because I feel like some of you guys might even struggle with that, feelings that you have for someone that you were with in the past. And I kind of feel like you're just on a search to fill that void and no real meaning. That's why I say again, I don't know why, but this card right here for this month of December, this is a very big message to you Capricorns. I feel like, I don't know why, but this is the one that I go to the most. I feel more connection towards this card more than any of these cards that are laying on this table. I just feel like illusions. I feel like some of you guys have this view on a relationship, or this, just this look on a relationship, and you feel like it has to be this way, that way, and you're just fixed on finding that. But at the same time, it's like you don't see the reality of it. You don't see everything else. Some of you guys have so many options. It's crazy. So many options to be with different kind of people. And I don't see any of you guys serious. I don't know. Some of you, Capricorn, could be in a relationship. I feel like some of you guys can be in a relationship and be the most loyal person in the world. You know, way on their person, hand and foot. But I don't see much, you know, much loyalty in this deck here. I feel like this is the message that you guys need to take out of this reading. Your energies are scattered. Don't build these illusions of relationships and how they're supposed to be. Because I kind of feel like some of you guys have suitors. They want to be with you. They genuinely like you. But at the same time, you just have this outlook on the way love is supposed to be, or the way that person is supposed to be. And you're very negative towards, you know, what someone is that you are not used to dating, and you just kind of like just block them out because you feel like, well, they're not my type, or that's not the way love's supposed to be, so you just kind of don't want to deal with them at all, you know, because you feel like you're not ready or you're being smothered for some of you guys. But you're looking for that, but you're not really. Energies are too scattered. So hopefully you guys end this year on a good note. Overall, the reading is not bad. I just feel like you guys are not serious. Energies are scattered, you know, a lot of choices to be made. You need to make some assessments in life. I see, even though those coming out of like relationships, you guys are going to make an assessment to move forward and to really find a deeper meaning. Because some of you guys are not emotionally satisfied. I see a new opportunity. Might come in springtime. It could be, you can also receive like some type of message regarding your love, or an invitation regarding love for the month of December. You might not receive it in December. You can receive it like starting January, February. That's why I see something. Patience is needed. Some of you guys need to have some more patience. You're not so much of a patient person. One more thing, guys. Now that I am talking about not being patient, some of you guys are dealing with that older person. Don't rush in with that other person, because that other person is a good time. They are only focused on their money and about their money, and they're looking for the good adventure. They're not looking for anything serious. Okay,